to the front of the boat on the bottom. Or we could take the boat on the bottom.
Report, sir. All hands stand by. Engine room, reverse 1/4. Cast off bow line.
Aye, aye, sir. Bow line away.
Engine room, head 1/4. Sound last bell. Policeman, sound off. Give me a depth reading by the mark.
By the mark. Halfway. Halfway.
What proper timing?
Mark 3. Mark 4.
Mark 4. Engine room, head 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes. Captain?
Welcome aboard the Liberty Belle. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Stan Clemens. And he's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with nearing calamity on his watch so far. Sam knows this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guest everything you know about this river.
Well now, I always figured it's better to keep your mouth shut and be stupid than a boat and move all down. But I will tell you this, I love this river more than anything else. Before we get too much further out of port, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing that gives you in the river. And the river don't always take kindly to uninvited guests. We've also had reports of river pirates operating in the vicinity, so I usually not be on those rails for that reason either. Now, for those of you on the port side, that river town we're passing is frontier land. A few years back, it was no more than boomtown carved out of the wilderness by a handful of settlers looking to start a new life. Today, utility and decorum are running rampant. Oh, it still has to share footloose trappers, field boaters, prospectors, and Indian too, but mostly it's flush times and well on its way to become a fine big city. Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Panama. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbanks. You know, it seems to me that when I was younger, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all.
Hello!
That island over across the way on the starboard side was my stomping grounds when I was young. Exceedingly young. Marvelously young. Young by hundreds of years. Younger than I will ever be again. It's called Tom Sawyer's Island and is named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. Old Man Harper's grain mill's there, back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muck Potter's pond and his windmill. We almost came Muck once. And there's Muck's Landing. I always did back up. You could swear just wonderful. He and Tom and I spent most of our wild and reckless youth exploring that island. Lots of caves, and lots of adventure, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That's Superstition Bridge. It connects the Big Island to the Little one. And if you follow the Wilderness Trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into Indian country.
Last time I see that old guy.
Well, I'll be. Look who's drifted out of the bayou. Off the port, Captain. It's Beacon Joe.
Beacon
Oh,
Joe.
Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts a new channel, old Beacon puts out a marker to let us know whether it's safe to travel or not. However, Sam here has been bragging that if push came to shove, he could navigate the Liberty Belle on a heavy dew. Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born humble, Captain, but mostly it's worn off. Captain, Indian village to port.
Now that's something you don't see much out this way. That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be from the Powhatan tribe. Usually they stay further east. I've seen the Seminole and Miami as far west, and of course Shoshone, Blackfeet, and Crow, but I've never seen Algonquins out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
Could be why the Powhatans are not this far. Just following the food trail. quite know what to make of our steamboat. They call it which means fire because of the smoke and sparks pouring out of our topstack. And the first time we passed this way, they thought it was the return of one of their heavenly messengers. They said our riverboat was a comet of the sun. Just beyond the village, up that hill, is their sacred burial ground. And those who fall in battle place to top the traditional bed of death. After nightfall, they'll return to mourn the great warriors who brought honor to the firmament.
Attention deck watch. Shoals for port and starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're entering the shallow water, but there's no cause for worry. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river, and he'll navigate us through to safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never to do wrong, Captain. Especially when others are looking. Leadsman, sing out.
Those of you that have been this way before know that the water can get fairly shallow along this stretch of the river. The leadsman will call out for depth. Each mark is a fathom, 6 feet. Mark twain is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
Captain, we're passing Cutthroat's Corner. Attention deck crew, stay alert. If there's river pirates out here, this is where they'll most likely be. I can hear them from here. From all the commotion, it sounds like their interests lie elsewhere. Folks on deck look past the trees on the island. That's Fort Langhorne. Most of these old forts started out as trading posts. Then as settlers started heading west, the army came in and took them over. My feeling is, these days, there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. Leadsman, give me a depth reading. Sing out. You see that brick mansion back over yonder there in the woods? I've heard folks hereabouts say it's haunted. They say it was built on sacred Indian burial grounds, and now it's filled with spirits. If you ask me, I'd say the ones telling those tales are the ones filled with spirits. If you want proof, just ask them. They got it. About 100 proof, I reckon. And whatever you do, Don't strike me matches if they aim to breathe in your direction. And you won't just be seeing toast, you'll be joining. We're approaching Liberty Square, which is home port for us. We'll be putting into dock shortly, so those of you on the upper two decks might be able to mind to collect all your parcels and head to the lower deck. Now, youngins will want to take them in home before they get out of here. On behalf of the captain, myself, and the crew, thanks for flying the waterways with us. I hope I see you next time around the river bend.
Thanks, Sam, and thank you, everyone, for traveling the rivers of America with us today.
Engine room. Approach levee at 1/4 steam. Man the bow line. Purser, check freight and cargo. All hands prepare to dock. All passengers, stand by to go ashore.
I want to get out Thank you.
Welcome back to Liberty Square. At this time, please gather your personal belongings, take small children by the hand, and using any one of the 7 stairwells located on board, make your way all the way down to the lowest level of the boat. There you will find the one and only exit of the Liberty Belle. Once again, everyone, you will not be exiting on the level you came in on. You'll be exiting on the level closest to the water. As you exit, please watch your step and enjoy the rest of your day here at the Magic Kingdom. Thanks for traveling with us.
Oh, I'm just going to do a video of the inside. Yeah, thank you.